Hi everyone, this is Brianna with the Latte Wellness Group. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about the operations and the behind the scenes of the business and just everything that we've been kind of focusing on this week and last week. So let me share my screen. All right, so the first thing that I want to tell you about is we have been in the hiring process for about the last week and a half. Been trying to, find new therapists. So we've onboarded 4 new therapists who'll be starting in the next couple of weeks. And I will be holding interviews with those therapists throughout the week. Just so, our clients and potential clients and even the other clinicians on our staff can learn about the new therapist and kind of learn about, what inspired them to become a therapist, any specialties they have, any specific treatment or interventions that they utilize. Also, what kind of clients they have experience working with. So I've drafted out some interview questions here, and I'll be hosting or holding my first interview later today at 4. That's coming up shortly with our therapist, Caitlin. So that will be posted on our YouTube channels. We're going to run it through our email marketing platform, MailChimp, and post it on our social media, just so, people are aware of, who we have available, which therapists we have available and just a little bit about them. The second thing that I want to tell you about is we have been trying to promote our Blueprint measurement-based care app. So you've probably been, if you're staying up to date with us and watching our videos, you've probably been seeing that we've been trying to promote Blueprint in the last couple of weeks. So now we're really going to start utilizing Blueprint with our clients. All of our clinicians will be required to use Blueprint. So they're going to be using Blueprint within the session with the clients and doing any necessary mental health screeners, going over any daily journals or, anything like that. So to prepare for that, there's some behind the scenes things that need to be done. For example, one, we have to update our call script. So currently, our call script kind of looks like this. We ask some basic questions, probing questions to see if we can even take on the client. But now, when we send the documents, the orientation documents, such as the HIPAA form and the no-show policy, we're also going to be sending information on Blueprint. So we want our customer service representatives that take the calls to kind of tell the clients about Blueprint. So I've added this little paragraph here about Blueprint and all that it is, and I'm going to add it to the call script. And we're going to have a new process now. So when we send those documents, we're going to send the Blueprint client guide, and then the whoever answers the call, whichever representative answers the call, will go over this paragraph, and then they will invite the client to Blueprint. So that's an added process, something we've never done before. We're just going to test it out, see how it goes, because we just want to really start utilizing Blueprint, like I said, and we don't want anybody to be too confused about it. So we want to make sure, all of our clients understand exactly what Blueprint is and what to expect in terms of enrolling and any of the assessments that might be assigned to them and so forth. So I've been working on that. And then in addition to that, we utilize Psychology Today. So Psychology Today is like a website where you can list your practice, or if you're just a single clinician, you can list yourself on there. You can also find psychiatrists or psychiatric nurse practitioners on there. So it's like um, a website that matches you with a therapist or psychiatrist in your area, or even treatment centers. So it's really helpful website and resource. If we're unable to take a client, we normally refer them to Psychology Today. So we want some of our profiles to kind of promote the blueprint as well. So I will have to update the profiles, and I can show you kind of how we keep track of that. We have a master sheet. So this is the master sheet here. It's the sheet that we go off of to know which profile has what. Which profile has what picture, which personal statement, which what title, or it could either be your name, or you could make it your practice name, or you can make it something like we have with, which is accepting clients, children, adult psych meds. The changes I've made so far are going to be calls to schedule a free mental health screener, and it also keeps track of the locations. So then we also have a weekly tracker as well. So this weekly tracker is how we keep track of the stats on each profile from week to week. So we have the master sheet and we have the weekly tracker. The master sheet is what gets changed. Like if we change a picture or a title, a personal statement, a location, we update that on the master sheet. And then when we track it, we just copy this whole thing and we put up a new tab and just paste it in, and we write the stats for that week. So that way we know. So like, for example, this first profile here, for the week of the 28th to the 4th, it only got it got 0 inquiries. So that means nobody tried contacting us through that profile. So they can either send an email or they can just call our number that we have listed on the profile, and no one did that. So normally when we see trends like that, low numbers, those are the profiles we know we should update. And it can be update any of these things: the picture, the personal statement, title, and location. And we update that to try to get that profile to get a little bit more traction. For this instance, for this scenario, I'm updating the lowest performing profiles to promote the blueprint mental health screeners. So you can see here, as I mentioned earlier, the main change I made is going to be to the title. So I have call us to schedule a free mental health screener here. And then also, I can show you exactly which profiles that I updated. So it's this one here, Latte Wellness Group. And then I have Latte Wellness 6, Latte Wellness 7, and then Latte Wellness 19, and Latte Wellness 12. So I took the lowest performing from here, and then on each of the ones I just mentioned, I have updated the title. I updated the location here because we don't like the personal statements to duplicate. We like every profile to seem new and fresh. So sometimes you got to play around with the locations just to make sure there's no overlap. And then you also update the locations depending on, the picture. So certain demographics and certain locations, you want an appealing picture for certain areas, and it really comes down to statistics and what that area can provide. So once I figured out the lowest performing profiles and made the changes, that's when I'll go over to Psychology Today, and I'll show you a little bit what that looks like. So the main other thing that I need to update on this page, we already know is the title. So let me copy it. You press save. And then I also updated the personal statements. So we have a couple of different versions of the personal statements that we use here. I think it's about, let's see, 12 of them. Like I said, we don't like the statements to duplicate too much. So we have a wide variety of statements that we can use. And I made one specifically for Blueprint here. So I am just going to copy and paste. And save. And so now it is our hope that through these changes, this service, the Blueprint Mental Health Screeners, can be promoted and, might appeal to people. Another thing we would have to change is the website link. So we like to include links on all of our pages. So right now we have it going to our group practice landing page. Now we want it to go to our other landing page for the blueprint. So we utilize Kajabi for our landing pages. So let me just log in. My Blueprint Mental Health Screener landing page right here. Copy URL. And paste it in there. So now when people view our profile, we'll see the blueprint promoted. We have this new title. And then for our website, they'll be directed to our Blueprint Mental Health Screener landing page, which looks like this. All right, so that's pretty much what I've been working on and our focus so far for this week. I'm working on a couple more things, which I'll show you in the next video.